Welcome to 10 Minute Teach with Mr. A. In this video, we're going to be converting mixed numbers into improper fractions. Okay, let's get into it. What I recommend doing at this point is pausing the video and writing these calculations down, maybe even having a go at them first, and then checking you're working against mine. Okay, so our first example is 2 3/4, and we're trying to make this into an improper fraction, so where our numerator is larger than our denominator. Now, the first thing to understand about mixed numbers is that it's literally called a mixed number because it's made up of a whole number and a fraction part as well, and they're just put together. But what does the whole number mean when we're talking about fractions? Well, if I take my quarters, for example, if I was thinking about a whole 1 in quarters, that would be 4 quarters. But actually, I've got 2 whole 1s. So we can just double the amount of quarters that we've got there. So 2 whole 1s would actually equal 8 quarters. Okay, so if 2 whole 1s equals 8 quarters, and then I've got my fraction part as well, then I can add those together. So I've got 8 quarters, which is my 2 whole 1s, add the fraction that I've already got, which is 3 quarters, which equals 11 quarters. Okay, so there's my improper fraction. So my numerator is larger than my denominator. Okay, let's move on to our second example. So the same thing applies. Now I've got my mixed number, so I've got my 6 whole 1s, and I've got my 3 8s there. Okay, so what does this mean? Well, if I've got 1 whole 1 in 8ths, then I've got 8 8s. But if I've got 6 whole lots of 8ths, then I've got 48 8ths. However, I've still got my fraction part to add on to that. So 48 8ths add my 3 8ths equals 51 8ths. Okay, and our third example, we'll have a little go at doing exactly the same thing again. So I've got my mixed number, so I've got my 7 whole 1s, and I've got my 4 6. There we are. So 1 whole 1 in 6 equals 6 6. So 7 whole 1s in 6 equals 42 6, because 6 7s are 42. Okay, so I've got my 42 6. And I can't forget that I've got my fraction to add on to that. So 4 6. So I then have 42 add 4, so 46 sixths. If this video's helped you today, then please consider checking out my other videos, maybe leave a comment for any that you'd like me to do in future, and also maybe a little subscribe as well. Until next time guys, goodbye.